Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Metroid Prime 4. Last time we left off, we made it out of Flare Pool. Wanted to make sure I got the name right. And not totally sure what we need to do now. We have 4 of the keys. Return to the Altar of Legacy in the Fury Green. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do that. That makes sense, I suppose. Alright. Let's go out and do that. We only have 1 teleporter key left, and I'm guessing it's from that final area up there.
Congratulations, you found another key. 1 key left. If you're wondering where to go, take a look at the map.
Yeah, it told me to return. Do I want to, though? Like, I feel like I could just go up here. Rather than return to Fury Green. Return to the Altar of Legacy in Fury Green. Oh, that's just saying to turn in my green energy crystals. Yeah. I think we spend a bit more time exploring the map here. More so than any of that. I wish it more harshly defined the borders for the map. I did see one like article specifically talking about this game, and they said like one of the reasons that the open world segments in this don't feel like they're quite to their full potential. It's like a little bit empty, and there's not as much stuff here as you would expect for like a full area. They specifically mentioned it was because like Prime 4 had already been in development for so many years. They're like, you know, at some point we just gotta release it. Which I can understand, but hopefully there were some cool things left on the cutting room floor that maybe they can pull into like a new game if they decide to go like this vehicle more open world route again. Because I think if they iterated upon it, it could be cool. The main thing I would want to avoid is not have fatigue from the similar open worlds of like, you know, Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. Like I would not want it to feel like that at all. So they would have to make sure they don't fall into that trap, I feel. But I think you could do something with the idea. What would be really cool is instead of having a Viola even getting to ride around in my gunship, like to explore the surface of a planet. That would be pretty neat for like a future Metroid. Because yeah, we haven't really ever gotten to scratch that itch before, but I also don't particularly think like a fully open world game really lends itself that well to Metroid. But I don't know. Some people thought that about Breath of the Wild, and then while Breath of the Wild and that formula is divisive, I do feel like that particular formula has its fans, so could be other fans for a similar thing. This thing is hard to target sometimes, I feel. Yeah. Like, it auto-locks on, but still sometimes it can be kind of hard to hit. Where are you going? I saw you come over here. Did it blow up and I just didn't see it? I mean, I guess that could be the case. Are those things I want to scan? They're just like little turrets. Okay. Let's scan some other stuff. Galactic Federation Transfer Pod. Denzium. Oh. Denzium is Denzium power bombs? I don't remember. I'm going to put Super Missile for the moment, but I can't quite remember what Denzium referred to. I want to say Denzium is power bombs, but maybe not. Transfer pod made of extremely durable Denzium containing a heavyweight golem power cell. Destroying the pod will not damage the contents. Okay, so that's just another part. So that is listed. Hello. You're just... yeah, it's the Sandgriever again. It's just got to be rescanned because it's got Gree. Wow, you can deflect those? There you go. Eat that. Yeah, they do dodge a lot. What a hilarious way for that enemy to die. Just get frozen, and then you just you just fall on the ground and smash. That's amazing. Goodbye. Okay. So I did hear something up here. Is that a grapple? Grapple node. Yeah. And it's apparently one I've never examined before. Anchor is designed to allow maintenance tanks to connect a wire to prevent falls from working in precarious situations, such as vertical walls. Touching to a grapple node using a psychic grapple allows the user to pull themselves to the node and remain there indefinitely. Point-to-point traversal is then possible if another grapple node is within grappling range. Yeah, just like the twin hook shots and, you know. Okay. Oh, are you just you're just a green energy one? Okay. Yep, a sand shrimp altered by green energy. Is that not enough to kill you? Kind of thought it would be. So I definitely want to missile those, so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Oh wow, a missile just one hits them. Or no, I must have shot that one with multiple. Okay, we're good though. Now I can get back up there. Take me up. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something in here. Just don't want to run into any more of those. Is this how we get in? Why does it want me to get up there? Oh, okay, I had to walk all the way around like that. Denzium. What is that? Psychic power bomb expansion. Yup. Power bombs. So yeah, that confirms it. Power bombs were Denzium. Trying to keep the names straight of all of the different elements that you need. So yeah, we don't want that marker here. We want morph ball marker, and I'll just trust that I know that that's referring to power bombs specifically, which, you know, there's not a guarantee I'll know that, but it at least limits it to me knowing if it's spider ball or power bomb. So okay. Don't really know how much of these green crystals I need. Kind of wondering if the game's gonna hit a point where it's like, okay, you need to go out and just farm green energy. Because, like, why else does this stuff exist here? We put it into that altar, so it clearly wants me to have, like, some of it, but I hope it doesn't do the, okay, we're gonna put the story on hold until you go out and grind crystal thing. I don't think they would, but who's to say? So, I'm just trying to collect it where I can here, as I totally whiff getting that one. Wouldn't mind seeing more of the little areas for me to check out and stuff too. How much green energy do I actually have now? Like, yeah, that thing takes forever to fill up too. I'm thinking that's counting like my current amount, or maybe that's how much I've put in it in general. Like how close to being full it is. So maybe that's like my goal for green energy in general. That would be convenient, I guess. Okay, so yeah, we have like nearly made it over here. I've kind of just been rolling through the areas it wants me to go this whole time, not exploring that much. So we're probably a bit overdue on exploring the map. Whee! Alright, now I'm in this place, which is where I was earlier, to be fair. What's up here? That does get me up there. Maybe you need power bombs to destroy those. I can't think of what else would destroy them. It doesn't say they're Denzium, but I don't know. We're pretty much at the location that it has marked for us. I'm kind of like, maybe I should just explore for a lot of this episode. There's probably a few things I can pick up and grab. So why not? Why don't we do a little bit of exploring? Especially since I think I'm still grounded from trying to do anything that requires thinking after the previous episode. Yeah, you're just green ones, I know. Yep, Golbat, strengthened by green energy showers. And they're pretty angry as well. Alright, what was all this then? Shock-resistant bollards. They automatically lower to be stowed beneath the bridge surface while the bridge is passable. I love the term bollard. I learned that was the term for those things when I played Pacific Drive, so... It was the first time I'd ever actually internalized that's what it was. Okay, so this is a spider. This is a spider ball. As well. Can't even scan what that is. Do I hear something? I heard something. I think it was something flying past. Okay. Well, that's like a big weird crater thing, but I'm thinking if I want powers, we need to go to this area over here, so... This is probably where my lightning chip is, and... I'm trying to think of what else I'm missing upgrade-wise. Super missiles... Well, clearly a lot of stuff. Seeker missiles, maybe? Although I don't think I've seen anything that requires seeker missiles yet. It seems like the little psychic shot kind of replaces what Seeker Missiles usually does, where it's like you have to hit it all simultaneously, and you can do it because time slows down instead of being able to fire multiple missiles at once. Is the entrance to this not actually over here? Oh. It's not. Huh. Okay. Do we have to go around this, like, mountain to get to it? Might have to go around the mountain. I don't think I missed a lightning chip in Flare Pole, because I imagine we were going to get one from each area, and... if I had to guess, the lightning chip will probably come from Volt Forge. Is this the thing I was never able to scan? It is. Never scan it. Now I can. Never mind, no I can't. There we go. Aeronaut, a prototype anti-griever weapon developed by the Lemorn after the Great Tragedy. They were never deployed. The Aeronaut is an anti-sand griever battle mechanoid designed by surviving Lemorn technicians following the Great Tragedy. Its large anti-gravity engine and 7 attitude control wings allow for exceptional aerial maneuvering. When its hull-mounted camera identifies a griever, it begins a continual bombardment of the area using delayed action energy bombs. However, the Lemorn detested using aggressive attacks on grievers and so avoided deploying the Aeronaut in battle. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why they would detest using, you know, something that would kill them, considering what grievers are. Makes a lot of sense. Uh-oh, what's this? Whoop. Just a little, like, I don't, can you even call this a ravine? Just like a lowered bit of land. Oh, okay, here's something. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, they're not happy with me. Okay, that thing did not have a fun time. I mean, missiles seem to be doing work here. Go away. Oh yeah, they can deflect them away. That one time I just kind of stun-locked it though. Pew 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 pew. There you go. Alright, it's dead. What's hiding over here? Forearm for a Federation Heavyweight Golem is undamaged. Finger flex on will trigger with an electric current. Okay. Once again, we can set lightning here, so they know that's what's needed at this location. Is this where the sound effect is? Yeah, it's a missile expansion just hanging out in a box. Bow, 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 bow. Now what? I think that was most of what we care about. And yeah, we're clearly going to have to collect all the bits for the golem at some point. Betsy or whatever. But Myles isn't mentioning anything about it yet. Okay. Yeah, the map is actually like way smaller than you would think. Like these extra hexes up here aren't even actually bits of the map. So it is smaller than you think, but the big middle part I've completely glossed over. Obviously there's still a bunch of stuff to do there. Here? Yeah, I mean, that one area, if I don't know how to get to it, I guess, because it's really the only place left to go. I don't think I have anything else, really. What is this? Oh, this is another one of the points where I can just grab something out of the ground with grapple, right?
Have you explored Vault Forge using your new abilities?
Oh, God.
Might be worth checking out.
Myles. Yeah, I was going to go back to Vault Forge. I know. I prefer figuring that stuff out myself. It's like they don't even want you to explore the open world. Weirdly. Because yeah, I was just about to say, well, if I can't get in there, I've probably got to go back to Vault Forge or some of the other areas and re-explore them. But I just wanted to explore the map. I do think they are a little aggressive with that. Like, add the ability, like, have Myles come up and say, hey, if you want any ideas about where to go next, just call me up. Don't just have him do it. Because, you know, the player might just be enjoying riding around on the Viola. I've, like, barely done it, even. So, yeah, I think that's a little aggressive. Personally. It doesn't, like, completely ruin things for me or anything, but it is a bummer. I mean, there's not even that many options for me to go to, quite frankly, so it wouldn't have been hard to nail it down. And I was going to get to it, but the game made that choice for me, you know? I think that's kind of the problem with it. It's like you don't get any choice or agency as the player.
You can always call in and ask me. You can reach me through the radio command on the map.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place? They even had a line for him saying that, and they gave me that after he already told me where to go? Oh my god, Nintendo, I've been riding around on my Viola for like 5 minutes. It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, obviously it's been longer than 5 minutes, but like... I'm just exploring. I haven't really done much of that on the map. It's okay. I mean, maybe I should just take that as a hint of like, oh wow, they really, really don't want me doing this right now. They really, really want me to get the Vault Forge. But yeah, I don't like that part. That part's a little bit of a bummer. Like I said, it doesn't like ruin the game for me or anything, or make this an unfun experience or anything like that, by no means, but it's a little bit of a bummer. I think they could just make it where, I mean, maybe that's what the disable in-game tutorials is, but like, when they say disable in-game tutorials, like, that makes me think it's just going to remove the explanations for new powers when I get them, which I don't want. So, I don't know. What is that? Oh, that's an aeronaut. I didn't want to fight you. Didn't want to fight you at all, actually. Alright, you know, maybe we do just get back to Volt Forge, I guess. There's an E-tank over here. What do they need for this? I just have it marked. What the hell? Did that thing catch back up to me? It sure did. Okay, it crash landed. Okay, it's dead. Nice. So yeah, this E-tank. What was this all about? If I recall correctly, was this the one where I had to like climb into something? Oh, go away. I know I gotta take out your spawner, but I'm doing something first, okay? Oh my god. If you don't shoo... This isn't even where I need to be. Oh, now it's Grievers. No, stop it. Away with you. You too, quit it. Tired of it. Okay, yeah, and they're just gonna keep spawning more until I get rid of that. There. It's all done now. I need one of these. All of you just go. Bad Griever. Oh my god, that stupid thing is still behind me. There. Alright, they're done. Now to find out that this was a total waste of time. How are you still spawning? I do not know. Are you like one of the ones I didn't finish or something? Well, Lamorne didn't want to kill the Grievers, but Samus clearly has no problem doing it. So this is what I needed. Is this just a bit of the mech? Chest protected. Damn it all. That's all it is. Truck pulled free by the psychic lasso. Its tow hook has broken off. How do we get into whatever this is? There's clearly an item here. Yeah, there it is. Huh. How does one... I mean, I don't think this will get me up here. Is that a... Can I extend, like, have that, like, drop a grapple point or something? I think that's it, actually, isn't it? I think I remember scanning. Arm lock in the socket at space can be released with a powerful burst of beam energy. Oh, it's talking about that. Okay, so we need to do one of these. I see, I see. Okay, so I probably would have been able to get this earlier, even. Nope, it is still a grapple point. Okay. Well, at least I didn't waste my time. Cool. Whee! Alright, give me the missile expansion. Okay. And yeah. It seems like despite the open world section being here, this is definitely still a fairly linear fare. Which I really don't think they needed it to be. You know? Like, it even benefits them to not really give you hints about where to go unless you're like really, really stuck and the player actually wants it, because it just makes the game shorter, which unfortunately for most people, short games usually mean like value. Like, or game length usually equals value, so it's like, it's not even really good to just tell the player where to go, because that just makes the game shorter, and then they might complain about the length. But I don't know. I'm not a game designer. Alright, we're back in Vault Forge, I guess. We definitely returned to this place more than any of the other ones. And there's probably other areas I could return to as well to get other new things. Probably some collectibles to grab and stuff. But, you know. Whee! But it is crazy that this game has even come out after such a long time. Prime as a series has had such an interesting development timeline, and so many of the games have struggled in development. I say so many. I don't actually know about 1 and 2, but or 2 and 3, but this one and 1 definitely struggled. Because 1, they weren't even sure what to do with making a Metroid 3D, but they kind of just nailed it. Like, Retro just did a great job. And then that kind of served as the basis for the rest of the things going forward. Alright, bye-bye. So, where exactly do I think I would need to be going here? Oh, of course. That makes tons of sense, yeah. Yeah. Which, I would have come back here, too. Because I would have been like, well, there is a thing we can do over here now that I have grapple. Yeah, that makes sense.
Try looking at the map. See if there are any areas you haven't searched yet.
Oh my god. Yeah, Miles, I get it. I know. Maybe the tutorial system is what disables that. Maybe. Like, honestly, I'm gonna try turning it off. I'm gonna turn it off because you can look at the controls when you get a new thing anyway. So if it does away with, like, the tutorials when I get a new item, I can just look in the menu and find out how to use it. But if it disables Miles constantly being like, go here, go there, that would be nice. Alright. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time for some more.